Hello everybody, welcome to this course on optimization and spreadsheet modeling. I am going to be a Professor Dr. Kati Puranam. In this video you're going to find out about the syllabus, what I expect from you during the class, what you can expect from me, the dates and times of everything that's going to happen, and the whole shebang, right? So as I explained in the video that went up here, I am this particular video, you will find it right here. You found it right here. This gives you an overview of the course, overview of the syllabus, and everything else, right? So let's take a look at the syllabus, right? Let's begin. Now, so my name is Dr. Kati Puranam. This is my email. This is my office phone number, but I haven't been to the office since March. I'm not allowed there. I'm glad I'm not allowed there, given everything that's going on. So the bottom line is, do not call me at this number. I haven't checked it. I'm not going to check it. So the best way to get in touch with me is to email me. All right. Now this is a course about optimization and using spreadsheets to do optimization. So you'll be learning a lot about spreadsheets, Microsoft Excel, and you'll be learning a lot about optimization. Right. So there are many topics within optimization that we're going to cover. The textbook that you need, that is required for this course, is Introduction to Management Science. Now I have put down the 14th edition here. I think even the 15th edition might be out, but you can use an older edition. Don't go as old as, say, edition 9 or something. You could say use the 11th edition or the 12th edition. Things are not going to be very different. The main thing to keep in mind is that there is going to be homework from end of chapter problems, right? There are problems at the end of chapter, there are cases at the end of chapter, and there is going to be homework from the end of chapter problems and cases. Now the older versions of the textbook have either have older cases or don't have the cases that are available in the 14th edition. If that is the case, just make sure that you're answering the right questions. Now that is up to you. For you to figure out if you have the right questions or the wrong questions. In case you want to figure out if you have the right questions or not, just email me and I'll let you know if you have the right questions or not. But if you submit solutions to the wrong questions, I am not going to be able to help you out, right? So the 14th edition is the latest one. It's expensive. Let me tell you, it is expensive. You shouldn't buy the latest edition. Buy an older edition. Buy a used copy. I'm fine with all of that. We're not going to be using any online systems that come with the book. The book does come with an online system, but I'm not going to be using any of that. We'll do homework the old-fashioned way. You can either type it up in a Word file and submit it, or you can do pen and paper and then scan it and submit it. Either way, I'm fine. So anyway, so this is the textbook, Introduction to Management Science, Anderson, Sweeney and Williams, and that's the information right there. Now the grading will be done there are 4 major groups of assignments that you're going to have. There are going to be 3 homeworks through the semester. These are 3 big homeworks and they are worth 25% of your grade. The way I'm going to grade this is, I'm going to, out of the 3 homeworks, I'm going to take the top 2 homeworks. Each will be worth 10% of your grade, and the homework where you scored the least is going to be worth 5% of your grade. So I'm not dropping the lowest score, I am halving the lowest score, right? So the top 2 homeworks will be 10% of your grade. The lowest homework will be worth 5% of your grade. Okay. Now class participation and discussion, that's worth 15% of your grade. There'll be multiple discussions that you'll have to do, a post on Canvas. I'll talk about that in a second. There are going to be 2 midterm exams and a final exam. The 2 midterm exams are worth 30% of your grade. Again, each will be worth 15% and 15%. And the final exam will be worth 30% of the grade. Now, the dates for the midterm and the final exam, we'll talk about that too. Just let's get there in a second. There's obviously a prerequisite. I'm sure all of you have gone through the statistics class, so I can expect a basic statistical knowledge from you. That the grading is done the usual way, as in all most Rutgers classes. So there you go. Now, the midterm and the final exam will be conducted on Canvas. Both midterms and the final will be conducted on Canvas, and the homework will also be submitted on Canvas. So this is a tentative schedule of classes as you see here. Now here you'll notice the topics that I'm going to cover, the chapter from the textbook, and also some important dates that have a few deliverables that I'm looking for. So you'll notice that the dates here, this is the dates of the week. So this will begin on a Tuesday and end on a Monday. So you'll notice that you'll see this in a couple of places. My expected schedule for every week is going to be this way. New stuff is going to go up every Tuesday, not every Monday, but every Tuesday. So new stuff is going to go up every Tuesday. By new stuff, I mean either I'm going to post a PowerPoint and have you read the PowerPoint, or post a textbook chapter and have you read the textbook chapter, or in most cases, I will be posting a video with a lecture or some sort of interactive thing on it. So watch the video, read the chapter. You do that for Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. On Thursday, and I'm going to do this every Thursday. On Thursday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. I am going to have a synchronous session. So synchronous session is, as you all know, for 1 hour it will be a live session. I'm going to set it up on Zoom. I'm going to send a Zoom link. You log into the Zoom link, and we will have a session up there. Now, the way this is going to work, this is a combination of a recitation and office hours. So you log in. If you have any questions, you ask me and I'll answer any questions. It could be questions about how the course is being conducted, or questions about maybe a midterm or a final coming up, or a question about the homework. Any of those questions, I will answer them live here. Obviously, you can email me any point in time and I'll give you an answer through the email. But this is a forum where you can ask me live. There will be a Zoom link. And once I finish answering questions, and usually based on my experiences, usually done in the first 5 to 10 minutes, the remaining time, however long we have, it could be 45 minutes, it could be half an hour, it could be even 15 minutes. What I will do is I will solve some problems that are similar to the ones that I did either in the lecture video or that I've given to you for homework. So this is going to be like practice problems. So it's like a recitation section, right? So that's the idea for this. It'll be 1 week, 1 hour every week, and this is absolutely not mandatory for you to attend. You either, if you want to attend, you can attend it. If you don't want to attend, you don't have to attend it. But the 1 hour will be recorded, and I will post the video on Canvas. If you have not attended the session, make sure that you watch the video, right? So that it's important that you watch the video, because any questions that you have about, oh, how do I solve a problem that looks like this, or oh, I'm facing this situation, how do I go from this to solving the problem, I might have done something similar in the synchronous session. So watch the synchronous session video, and then if you still have any more questions, you can absolutely email me any point in time. Now, there are going to be so like I said, there are going to be 3 homeworks. The dates when the homework go up and the dates when the homework are due, it's all given here. I'm going to stick to these dates. The dates are given here exactly, and there are going to be discussions. The discussions, I've put a discussion for the whole week, but usually the way discussions work is I'll put up the discussion prompt on Tuesday. You will have to make your post by Friday, right? So the prompt is going to go up on Tuesday. I will tell you what kind of discussion I'm looking for. On Friday, you will make a post. Till you make a post, you won't be able to see anybody else's post. Once you make a post, by Monday, you have to reply to a minimum of 2 posts by your classmates, right? I'm going to split up the whole class into multiple groups and have you discuss within groups, and the groups will be different for every discussion and all of that. So there are going to be three main discussions: discussion 1, discussion 2, and discussion 3. The topics will be announced with the discussion itself. So you'll have to read something, maybe read some supplemental material online, and then write a post, and I'll probably have you even tell me where you got it, give me some references and whatnot. Now, one other thing is there'll be another discussion. There's another discussion that would have gone up. By the time you see this, you'll see the discussion. This is just an introduce yourself. So all you have to do is go there and introduce yourself. You don't have to reply to any of your classmates, but it's good to have a discussion there. So go and introduce yourself and answer the prompt there. This will also add towards your class participation and discussion grade. So you'll notice that class participation and discussion is in the same group. So this is also going to add here. So I'm not looking for anything special other than to know who you are and what you're looking for in this class. So that's something that's going to go up. So make sure that you answer those questions. Yeah. Right. Now, once the homework goes up, you'll notice that the homework is due here at the end of the 4th week, that is February 15th. Now, the idea is that for the midterm, what will happen is, so the homework is due on Monday. The midterm will begin on Thursday. So usually the way my midterm and both my midterms and the final will work is they'll all be on Canvas, and they'll open from Thursday, and they will end on Monday. So they'll open on a Friday and they'll end on a Monday. So they'll open on Friday and they'll end on Monday. And during those 4 days, you can take the midterm or the final at any point in time. But once you begin the midterm, you will have a fixed amount of time to do it. So if I say give you 4 hours to do a midterm, once you start it, you'll have 4 hours. There is no stopping in between. It'll be continuous 4 hours, and you have to finish it within those 4 hours. But you can either do it on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday or even Monday. So Friday through Monday will be the window, and within that window you can start it at any point in time. But once you start, you'll have a fixed amount of time. Same goes for midterm, and the same will also go for the final exam. So the final exam will be during the final exam week, and during the same week will be I'll either open it from Thursday through Sunday or Friday through Monday, depending upon how it works out. We'll discuss that as we get closer to the final exam date. Right? Okay, so that's about. So the synchronous session is important. Doing a discussion. So whenever your discussion goes up, you know when the discussion is due. Now for the homework. Now, I want you to remember this. This is going to be true for everything that we do, including homework, midterm, and the final. I will put up instructions with all of these, but I want you to remember this as you're watching this video, that I am looking not only for the final answers, but I'm also looking for explanations from you. Right? So this is when you're doing spreadsheet modeling and you're doing optimization, it's also important to be able to explain your answers. So many times homeworks will be case problems from the end of chapter, at the end of each of these chapters that we're going to cover. And these case problems will ask you to give some explanations about some of the results that you got. So I am looking for those explanations specifically. So for that, with every homework, midterm, and final, you will be submitting one Word file that has all the explanations in it, and one Excel file that has all the calculations in it. So you can have multiple tabs in the Excel file for each of the individual problems, and then one Word file that has all the explanations in it, right? So that is what I'm looking for every homework and for the midterm and the final. So they have to be 2 separate files. Now, with the explanations part, you cannot put the explanations directly into the Excel sheet. I want to see a nicely formatted Word file, like you're preparing a report for a boss or something like that. So I am also going to grade you on how well you put the Word file together. So the Word file will be graded not just on the content, but also on how well you format it and how well you present it and all of that. So one Word file and one Excel file with every homework, every midterm, and the final. Right? So again, I'll give you more instructions and reinforce this point again and again as we go through the semester. So the major we are going to be talking about a major optimization technique called linear programming. So we are going to go through multiple steps. So we're going to begin with some smaller problems, and we're going to look at some solutions where you do solutions by hand. And then I'll show you a solution methodology where you do solution using Excel. Now, this solution by hand is also important. I am going to ask you to do solutions by hand in the midterm. So the midterm is going to include the graphical solution also. You can be drawing a graph and figuring out stuff based upon the graph. So the graphical solution and Excel solution. So you're going to do all of that in the first midterm. So after the first midterm, we'll be doing some larger linear programming problems where you're applying linear programming problems to finance applications like, say, portfolio management or debt management or wealth management. So we'll look at some finance applications. We'll look at some marketing applications and marketing research or surveys and things like that, how you apply this. So when I say linear programming, this has not, I hope you understand that programming is an old math word meaning mathematical formulation, so something like equations and inequalities and stuff like that. It doesn't mean we'll be doing any sort of programming in a computer programming language. I hope you understand that. So we'll be looking at some applications in finance, marketing, and operations, and also some applications outside of the three major areas here. Maybe some accounting applications and things like that. And then, of course, all of that will be on the midterm. So the first midterm and the second midterm, the two midterms, they are not going to be cumulative. So the syllabus for the first midterm will be chapters 1 through 3, everything that we cover here. The syllabus for the second midterm will be chapters 4 through 7. Those are the chapters that we are going to cover after the first midterm. But the final is going to be comprehensive and cumulative. That is, it is going to include all the chapters that we cover through the semester. We're going to do chapters 1 through 8, and then we'll do chapter 13. We won't have time to do chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12, but the big chapters, so a lot of stuff to cover. So that is that's the midterm and the final. The spring recess is here. All the information about everything else is here. Let's see. Right, so that's the syllabus. So again, so remember that new videos will go up on Tuesday, like this video went up, and then of course anything that's due will be due on Monday. Say for example, this week, for the first week, that is, you will have something due. So the introduce yourself, that will be due by Monday of the coming week. So we'll have something to do. Right. All right. So if you have any questions regarding either syllabus or anything else regarding the class, just feel free to email me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I know that I have not answered few of your emails that you sent me before, but I had a busy winter, so I was not able to do it. But starting today, I'll be answering all your emails as soon as I get it. I'll try to get them answered within 24 hours. Please do not expect me to answer emails right away. Now, when it's a final or a midterm, I will be available and I'll try to answer your emails within half an hour. But for during regular weeks, I'll try to get back to you within 24 hours. Right? Okay, I'm looking forward to having you all in class. Again, if you have any other questions, please feel free to email me. Oh, one last thing. All synchronous sessions, like I said, will be on Zoom. So I'll create a link within Zoom, and the cloud record, the videos will also be available through Zoom, but I will create separate links within modules so it takes you to the cloud recordings. But anyway, so make sure that you're either attending the synchronous sessions or watching the synchronous session videos. Do one or the other. It gives you a good idea of how to do problem solving in one. All right, take care.